Wife of State Governor stresses need for couples to abide by their marital vows. Akwa Ibom celebrates World White Cane Day. Akwa Ibom local government chapters of Transformation Ambassadors of Nigeria inaugurated. University of Uyo releases program of activities for 19th and 20th convocation ceremonies. Details shortly. Good morning and thanks for joining us. I am Akaniyene Ukpo. The wife of the state governor, Mrs. Ekaito Norma Akpabio, advised married couples to abide by their marital vows in order to surmount the challenges they may encounter while in marriage. Mrs. Akpabio gave the advice during the solemnization of holy matrimony between Agnes Nsema Michael Afangide and Francis Nse Obuji. Correspondent has the rest of the story.
At the event held at the Immaculate Conception Parish of the Catholic Church, Ikorekpene, Mrs. Akpabio charged the newly wedded couple to hold firm to their vows and love each other, adding that marriage requires understanding. She enjoined the groom to love the wife as Christ loved the church, while also asking the wife to submit to the husband in order to have a blissful union. Mrs. Akpabio also urged the couple to make Christ the foundation of their marriage, saying that Jesus Christ remains the pillar of any successful marriage. She donated the sum of 500,000 naira to the bride for the furnishing of her kitchen.
They might say she's a fool, but she that loves the husband and respects the husband. Showers have so much love that family members, your sisters will tell them, I did Rapa, wait till she shoot for you, give it in the love.
The resident parish priest, Right Monsignor Sylvanus Etuk, while welcoming Mrs. Akpabio, solicited for support for the ceiling project of the church, which he said was on the verge of collapse.
I'm appealing to you all who are here to help us correct what is wrong with the roof of this church.
The wife of the governor also donated 2 million naira to the church for the ceiling project and also gave out 20 wrappers to widows in the church with 10,000 naira cash each. Agnes Nsema Afangide is the last child of Chief Michael Afangide, the political leader of Esienudem.
This year's International White Cane and Safety Day has been celebrated in the state. Organized by the State Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Welfare for visually impaired persons. Livingston Daniel reports that the theme of the celebration is Keep the Blind Moving.
This began with awareness work from Entry Points Hotel in Atiku Abubakar Way, Uyo, and terminated at the Civil Service Auditorium venue of the event. Governor Godswill Akpabio, in address, said the administration is committed to the welfare of the citizenry and that of the visually impaired persons cannot be an exception. Hence the approval and sponsorship of the International White Cane and Safety Day celebration to give them a sense of belonging. Represented by the Commissioner for Information and Communications, Mr. Nekanomana, Governor Akpabio emphasized that his administration will continue to build infrastructure that are disability friendly and appeal to them to be patient as government is looking towards meeting their demands.
Being visually impaired or being blind cannot be an impediment. Cannot be an impediment to self-actualization. She went on to reel out the names and the personages in the world who have made significant progress in life, who have succeeded in their various areas of human endeavor.
In the welcome address, the Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Welfare, Dr. Gloria Ede, said the events which she celebrated the world over first started in the United States of America. The aim of the celebration, she noted, is to create an awareness on the plight and challenges faced by visually impaired persons. She noted that the white cane being a tool for the blind dates back to biblical times. According to her, the cane gives the blind and partially sighted persons the independence to move about to desired destinations. Dr. Edith thanked the state government for demonstrating care for the visually impaired persons by approving the implementation of the White Cane and Safety Day.
Today we come together to commemorate White Cane Day. The white cane being a tool for the blind, as well as a symbol destined to biblical times. The blind use those tools to alert them of obstacles in their path.
In their words of appreciation, the President joined the Association of Persons with Disabilities, Deaconess of Young Edith, and the South-South President, Blind Association of Nigeria, Mr. Ubong Udo, said despite their disability, they have a role to play in society, and thanked the state government for recognizing them.
It's not only in America that people with visual impairment have overcome blindness. I want to say that in Nigeria, Association of the Blind started in Nigeria in 1964. The very first disability movement to have been incorporated. And we have it on record that the first Secretary General of Nigeria Association of the Blind was from Akwa Ibom State.
Livingstone Daniel reporting.
The local government chapters of Transformation Ambassadors of Nigeria TAN have been inaugurated. Inaugurating the chapters, the Akwa Ibom State Coordinator of TAN, Mr. Uforebong, said that the organization is a major support group mobilizing for the re-election of President Goodluck Jonathan in 2015. Mr. Ebong urged members of the organization to complement government development efforts by living up to the responsibilities bestowed on them as ambassadors and working hard to ensure the re-election of President Jonathan. He charged the newly inaugurated officers of the 31 local government areas to encourage decent political participation among the youths, adding that TAN was raising future middle and first-class entrepreneurs who will be the finest managers. The state coordinator urged President Jonathan to be strong and firm, saying Akwa Ibom will give the president 100% vote in 2015 election.
31 chapters of TAN before the coordinators representing the 31 local government areas of this state. These are tested politicians, tested mobilizers, and tested people that can sensitize the communities to the good ones that the president has done and why he should be re-elected. Some people say it's as a right, but I think because he deserves it because of what he has done for this country over the past few years.
Stakeholders in Ikorabasi and Eastern Obolo local government areas have resolved that the 2015 House of Assembly slot be zoned to Ikorabasi with bias to Umokon clan, while the House of Representatives be ceded to Eastern Obolo. They have urged any aspirant that is not favored by the zoning arrangements to step down from the race. In a motion moved by Mr. Nsika Busoro, that the 2015 House of Assembly position, which has been occupied for the past 12 years by indigents of Eastern Obolo, be officially ceded to Ikorabasi local government. it was agreed that the arrangements will promote effective development of the state constituency. In a similar manner, Mr. Penny Udonta from Ikorabasi local government area also moved a motion to support agreement that the 2015 House of Representatives slot be zoned to Eastern Obolo, which has remained the only local government area within Ikorabasi federal constituency to test it. Declaring the stakeholders meeting open, the chairman on the occasion, Mr. Godwin Udonta, stated that the meeting became imperative in view of the fact that the people of the two local government areas share a lot in common, and to avoid any issue capable of igniting conflict and rancor among them. He, however, appealed to the people of Eastern Obolo to see the need why the House of Assembly slot should go to Ikorabasi come 2015, and expressed appreciation to the key stakeholders for attending the meeting. On his part, Mr. Nkanke Lebe cautioned politicians to always place the interest of the constituency above their personal interest, and stressed the need for fairness, equity, and development in both the state and federal constituencies. Supporting the stance of other speakers, Mr. Smart Jaja, who lauded the initiators of the stakeholders meeting, maintained that the people of Eastern Obolo have already taken a decision that the House of Assembly slot should shift to Ikorabasi, while House of Representatives slot should go to Eastern Obolo. In case you're just tuning in, it's Channel 45 News at Dawn. We now take a break. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
My challenge to the Akwa Ibom youth today is to rise up and protect the uncommon transformation. Rise up and protect the uncommon transformation. There must be sustainability. So for me as a governor, I'm charging Akwa Ibom children. The future belongs to you. Your fathers have done their bit. Rise up and protect your future. Bring a governor that will bring industrialization. Bring a governor that will bring progress. Bring a governor that will bring development. Not the one that goes on ethnic cleavage. Not the one that goes to bring tribalism. Not the one that gangs up with elders and wants to come through the window. I want to use this opportunity to congratulate our dear President, Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, for the endorsement given to him by the National Executive Committee of our party as the sole candidate in 2015 presidential election. I want to thank the people of Nigeria for recognizing that leadership comes from God, and God gives it to whom He pleases. So I stand with my dear President so that he will succeed for my children to have Nigeria tomorrow. I thank Nigeria for supporting Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan.
So good to have you back. We, however, apologize for those technical hitches there. The Akwa Ibom State Chapter of the Nigerian Statistical Association has joined its African counterparts to celebrate this year's African Statistics Day. The celebration has as its theme Open Data for Accountability and Inclusiveness. ATN Ebanga reports that the event took place at the conference room, Ministry of Economic Development, Idamasnkanga Secretariat.
The United Nations Economy for Africa, in conjunction with the Joint African Conference of Statistics, Planning and Demographers in African countries, declared November 16 every year for the celebration of the African Statistics Day since 1990. The objective is to raise public awareness on the importance of statistics for economic and social development. In line with this, Akwa Ibom State Chapter of the Association gathered members for the 2014 celebration. The State Chairman, Nigerian Statistical Association, Mr. Michael Ukbong, represented by the Vice Chairman, Mr. Nsudot, described the theme of the celebration, Open Data for Accountability and Inclusiveness, as vital in view of the critical role statistics play in the successful implementation of the transformation agenda. Mr. Kwang said the administration of Governor Godswill Akpabio is committed to repositioning the State Directorate of Statistics to become a bureau as obtained in many states of the Federation. He noted that there can be no meaningful and successful planning without a timely and credible statistics.
We also wish to use this occasion to congratulate the Honorable Commissioner for your well-deserved appointment and for all the good work you have been doing since you assumed office in this ministry. We are equally grateful to our hardworking and amiable governor of Akwa Ibom State, His Excellency Chief Dr. Godswill Owodokwadio, for finding one of us fit to be appointed as Permanent Secretary, the person of Eldaria Igumana.
The Commissioner for Economic Development, Mr. Antao Kwong, who was represented by the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry, Eldaria Igumana, said the universal use and practice of statistics in every sector of the economy has made statistics a prominent factor in research work and key tools for effective planning. Mr. Kwong urged statisticians and ministries, departments and agencies of government to continue to equip themselves for optimal performances.
When we look at the transformation agenda and you come to Bible, so we call it uncommon, because by the statistics that we put forward, certain things are put in place that can be sustained, that can roll over. We call it in our own planning, a national and state implementation plan that will not stop in this administration, that will go from one administration to the other.
The chairman on the occasion, Mr. Otto Basiasien, commended members of the association in Akwa Ibom for the celebration. In a lead paper entitled Open Data for Accountability and Inclusiveness, a lecturer of statistics at Akwa Ibom State University in Pioneer, Dr. Anthony Osoro, addressed some critical issues aimed at educating the public on the usefulness of statistics in policy formulation and decision making.
About people, government, and the real life situation. Whether we like it or not, it's about you, it's about me, it's about the government and the real life situation.
The event featured interactive session where speakers emphasized the need for opening up of data for effective planning and provision of socio-economic benefits to the people. Etienne Ibanga reporting.
The University of Uyo has mapped out activities for her 19th and 20th convocation ceremonies for the conferment of honorary degrees, higher degrees, first degrees, and the award of diplomas, certificates, and prizes to her 2010, 2011, and 2011 and 2012 graduates. The statement jointly signed by the chairman of the Convocation Planning Committee, Professor Kunansa, and the registrar, Mrs. Edak Umwandak, indicates that there will be a press briefing by the Vice Chancellor followed by inauguration of projects and a convocation lecture entitled To Heal a Fractured Nation on Thursday, 20th November 2014. The lecture will be delivered by the Bishop of Sokoto Catholic Diocese, Most Reverend Matthew Hazan Kuka, at Elf Theatre, main campus of the University of Uyo, Gwangiba Road, Uyo, at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. According to the statement, the conferment of first degrees, award of diplomas, certificates, and presentation of academic prizes will take place on Friday, November 21, 2014. And also on November 21, the Executive Director of Mobile Producing Nigeria, Ms. Udomi Noyo, will deliver a keynote address tagged Nigeria for Education in a Season of Economic and Moral Decay at the Convocation Arena, main campus of the university. On Saturday, November 22nd, honorary degrees, higher degrees, and postgraduate diplomas will be conferred on the people at the main campus of the university at 9:30 in the morning. The statement invites all graduates, parents, guardians, and stakeholders of the university to the convocation ceremonies. West Etam Secondary School Itu has emerged the overall winner of a drama competition organized by a non-governmental organization in the state, the Light Bearers Organization for Public Secondary Schools in Itu, Ibioni Ibom Federal Constituency. A correspondent brings you details of the event.
The drama competition, sponsored by Mobile Producing Nigeria, had as its title Derailment. The chairman on the occasion, Obong Joseph Akpan, described the title of the drama as a catastrophe leading to loss of lives and property. According to him, derailment results in a temporary disruption of a proper operation which could be hazardous to human health and safety. Mr. Akpan thanked Mobile Producing Nigeria for its concern and Lightbearers Organization for its creativity, stressing that MPN is a reputable transnational company which for more than 50 years has been awarding scholarships to best brains in Nigeria. He encouraged students to be focused, diligent, and painstaking in their studies so that they may attain a brighter future.
I recall how Noble kept the University of Nigeria some years ago and picked the best students for scholarships, including 2 accounting students in advance, and these students scored an A in every subject.
The Manager, Public and Governmental Affairs, QIT, Mr. Akaniyi Sere, said the drama competition for public secondary schools in Itu Ibionibun Federal Constituency is the second in the series this year. He said the aim of the competition is to assist students improve on the use of English language, literature, and mother tongue, while also enhancing reading skills.
The inception of the drama competition in 2007. We are witnessing today the second in a series in 2014. The first for the year having been staged for select secondary schools in Okana from Orokana Federal Constituency on March 19, 2014 at the Civic Center, Igora Papu, Okana for the government area. Today, this event has been staged for some secondary schools in the federal constituencies of Eket, Ikore, Oron, Uyo, Etina, Ikoro, and Ikorabasi in the years respectively since 2007.
Also speaking, the Eastern Zonal Coordinator of Lightbearers Organization, Obonwan Elizabeth Iwood, said the drama highlights the dilemma faced by youths when confronted with the task of laying the foundation for their future. Obonwan Iwood noted that drama has an emotional and intellectual impact on both the participants and the audience, stressing that drama allows students to release inhibitions and become someone else for a brief period. She thanked MPN for its humanitarian gesture and encouraged participating public secondary schools to set up a dramatic club to sustain the program. The Permanent Secretary, State Secondary Education Board, Elder Akpan Solomon Akpan, represented by Mr. Joseph Ethan, commended MPN for demonstrating love in the training of students and promised to partner with MPN to develop other areas of interest which would give students quality education in Akwa Ibom.
Government will not hesitate to discipline seriously students who create chaotic atmosphere in school, and some schools stand being closer until the assurances or good behavior are tendered by the stakeholders of such communities.
The chairman of its local government area, Mr. Michael James Setum, represented by Mrs. Eno Iwat, said that the drama competition has developed students academically and commended the organizers LBO and MPN for sponsoring the competition. At the end of the drama competition, Ms. Ifeobon Peter from the Presbyterian Senior Science School Idide Ibionibum emerged the star actress and went home with a trophy, while the Presbyterian Secondary Science School took second position. Community Secondary Commercial School Ibiakwitam took the third position.
People from all walks of life Monday thronged Afaresang, Afarabong in Abak local government area to pay their last respects to Obong and Margaret Bernard Udo. The funeral and Thanksgiving service was conducted by St. John's Catholic Church, Afaresang. In his homily, Reverend Father Christopher stressed the need for Christians to prepare for death as it comes unannounced. Reverend Father Tugudo charged relatives of the Obongan to emulate her lifestyle and endeavor to live a good life.
gender quality.
The biography of late Obong and Margaret Bernard Odo indicates that she was a woman of good virtue. The biography also described her as a community leader, free mixer, and an open-minded woman whose legacies would be greatly missed. The children of the deceased affirmed that their mother was a caregiver, a role model, and a great woman of faith.
Worthy of emulation. You know, it's an imprint. Stand me right to idea because it can make a room. God gets my mother. She was a great mother. She was my mentor.
Tributes were received by family, from friends, the church, and the community. The remains of late Obong and Margaret Bernard Udo later laid to rest at her family compound. Are you just tuning in? Never mind, you can catch up AKBC TV news online by logging on to akbconline.org or follow us on Twitter at AKBC45Uyo or on Facebook at AKBC Channel 45. To end the news, a look at the top stories. The wife of the state governor, Mrs. Ekaito Nama Akpabio, advised couples to abide by their marital vows. She was speaking at the solemnization of holy matrimony between Agnes Nsema Michael Afangidi and Francis Nse Obuji. We also brought you a report that the University of Uyo has released a program of activities for its 19th and 20th convocation ceremonies. That's our package this Wednesday morning. Enjoy the rest of your day. Good morning.